Tommy Robinson's eye-opening visit to Israel leads to a powerful conversation with a Muslim Imam from Leicester about the state of Muslims in Britain. In this video, you will also discover the leadership principle of constructive dialogue that bridges divides in a nation. Before we get into the details, if you love diving into political issues and enjoy hearing a principled take on them, then hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to join the conversation. It will help our channel reach a wider audience.
Are you from Britain?
Yes, I am from Britain.
I knew you was from Britain, and I see you.
I've seen you a lot, mate.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name's Umar.
Omar?
Yeah.
Omar, we're obviously in Jerusalem.
Yeah.
We're just understanding the complexity of the Jewish side and the Muslim side.
Yeah.
What's your view as a British Muslim on the state of Israel?
I have no issue. As long as people are living in peace, if they have their side, they have their country, and the Palestinians have their own kind of safe spot where they can live freely without under any oppression or any injustice, then I think this is the solution for peace in the Middle East.
See, I wasn't expecting to hear that, because I didn't expect to hear many Muslims that would recognise the Israeli state.
No, I have no issue. The Israelis, they've been living here for thousands of years. They have a rich history in this part of the Middle East.
Where are you from, bro?
I'm from Britain.
Whereabouts?
Leicester.
Leicester, okay.
Yeah. And if they want to live in this part of the country, in this part of the region of the world, then they can. But what the issue of the mainly Muslim majority population is, as long as they live in peace together, as long as there's not this oppression and injustice taking place, then we have no problem.
What would you say if
you look at throughout Muslim history, you'll see that when the Crusaders came, then Jewish people expelled from Jerusalem. But when the Muslims ruled, then the Christians, Muslims, and Jewish people lived in peace and harmony.
As long as they paid the jizya?
Of course, as long as they pay the tax, which we live in Britain.
As long as they were subjugated?
No, as long as they live freely. If you read history, there was no oppression, there was no occupation.
Providing they paid special money for protection?
Just like we do pay our taxes.
But the Muslims didn't have to pay the same tax?
The Muslims have to pay extra. They have to pay zakat, they have to pay ushr.
Charity towards Muslims?
No, that goes to the community, Beit al-Mal. That goes back to the the same concept of taxes.
Can I ask you, so what would you say if I've just told you I've walked along this shopping street in the Muslim quarter, I've spoke to many Muslim business owners who said they love the state of Israel?
Yeah, that's fine.
But that surprised you? It surprised me.
I don't think so.
But they said they're happy living here and they haven't faced discrimination and they feel fairly treated under the state of Israel.
That's perfectly fine. As long as they're happy, they're living in peace and security, I see no issue with this. And
the British government just recognised the state of Palestine.
I think that's a great move.
Okay, but the Palestinian Authority, who control the state of Palestine, they have a rule and a law where they pay money to people from the refugee camps, Muslims, to go and kill Israelis. So they reward people for murdering innocent civilians. Is that a good thing?
No, of course not. Definitely.
So how can we as a country recognise
very
it?
clearly that the Quran says that to kill one person is as you have killed the entire mankind.
Can you
save one person is as if you have saved the entire mankind.
Can you carry on reading that verse?
من قتل نفسا بغير نفس أو فساد في الأرض فكأنما قتل الناس جميعا ومن أحياها فكأنما أحيا الناس جميعا.
Can I translate what you said? Unless they cause mischief and they must have their hands and feet cut off and exiled from the land.
That's not up to Tom, Dick and Harry to decide. That is up to a qualified judge to decide. And if you look in Ottoman history, you'll find very few scenarios where that actually took place.
Can I ask, who's Ibn Kathir?
Ibn Kathir is a great mufassir and Muslim theologian.
Is he very good? Is he recognised worldwide?
Yes.
Ibn Kathir translates the word mischief as meaning not believing in Allah.
Okay.
So that verse that you just quoted.
That's his.
But you just said he's a great scholar. That word that you just that verse that you just translated, according to that great Islamic scholar, translates that mischief, not believing in Allah, must be punished by death, execution.
That's his opinion. Now, if you
just said he's a great Islamic scholar, yeah? He's one of the most renowned in the world.
That doesn't mean I have to agree with everything he says. As for example,
but do you understand why we have a problem when a million?
As a human being, I don't agree with the majority of your views. But that doesn't mean I don't support your journalism. That doesn't mean I agree with the work that you are doing.
Okay,
I am happy with that.
But what I'm saying is, do you understand why, if we've got an Islamic scholar who's one of the most renowned in the world, he translates the verse that you just quoted to say kill non-Muslims.
Yeah, but if you look at see, one thing is what's on paper. If you look at the example of how the Islamic society and the Islamic caliphate ruled for the past 13 centuries, you will find that isn't the case.
What about the ISIS caliphate?
We don't agree with that at all. That is.
What sect are you from, sir?
I'm a Sunni.
You're a Sunni?
Yes.
Okay.
The ISIS caliphate was not, I can't even call it a caliphate. That was completely against the Quran and Sunnah. Everything that they did is completely against. And I can see freely and openly that they are not Muslims at all. Even Hamas. Hamas, they, some of the teachings that they propagate and some of the things they have carried out is against Muslim teachings.
Are you an imam?
Yes, I am an imam.
At a mosque in Leicester?
Nottingham.
In Nottingham?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting chat, bro.
And I follow you on social media quite a lot. And I applaud you for your patriotism. But
in your perfect society, yours,
yes.
Forget Britain, what you would love to see for the whole world or your country or where you live, what should, in that nation, what would you put the legal age for sex as?
Would be that 18 plus. And if somebody was to get married younger, I wouldn't agree with that because it's not the custom and the norm of this age. So Islam is unique, that it follows the customs and traditions of the society, the community.
Doesn't it wish to? So wasn't Muhammad perfect?
Of course he was.
So wouldn't it be about implementing the way Muhammad lived?
He never preached this. He never commanded us to do this. The Quran clearly says marry women. That there's no age restriction, there's no limit. It's based on the norm and culture of that society. So
I want to know why you're not allowed.
I don't know. But see, we believe that every step we take to the mosque is rewarding. So whether
we've just been told, because we were told Jews can't walk up there. We were told Jews can't go in there.
Okay.
That's what we just got told. Why can't he go in? Can you go in? See if you can go in, Evan. No one can go in.
Jews can't go in, only Muslims are allowed that way.
Only Muslims are allowed in this.
Only Muslims are allowed in that way.
So what did he say to you?
Maybe now they think you're a kafar because you're with me.
That's the first time I've ever seen that, because Muslims are allowed up there.
No,
Jews, infidels and monkeys have to go through the red
It's because it's British and they think that most British people support Palestine, and so they have this kind of...
No, that's not going to go. All tourists...
Because his government what?
Because his government go to Lahai, to the judge, for Israel and Gaza. This is the reason.
Because the British government is saying, because the British government probably recognise the state of Palestine, he's a British passport holder, that may be why he's not allowed. So this is Keir Starmer's fault. What do you think of Keir Starmer?
To be honest, I don't like him as well.
You don't like him?
No.
Can you say Keir Starmer's a wanker?
I'm not going to say that. I don't. As a Muslim, I don't use.
You don't want to swear. I get it, especially as an imam.
Yeah.
Okay, fair play.
But,
what's your view on Keir Starmer's government?
To be honest, when we voted for him, we expected Labour government and the Labour government for the people. But unfortunately, it's been quite the opposite. The hike in taxes and the cut in benefits and for elderly, so many things that they've done that they promised not to do. But the influx of immigrants now is that they are coming just to kind of benefit from the system without contributing to society. And I think that's problematic.
Okay.
And I have also this issue as well, that so many of them are coming and they're committing crimes. And again, this goes back to not following Islam correctly. See, rape, Islam prohibits sex outside of marriage.
Engaging in constructive dialogue means connecting with someone whose belief seems worlds apart from yours and having an open, honest conversation. When Tommy Robinson visited Israel and spoke with a Muslim Imam from Leicester about the state of Muslim in Britain, they showed us how this works. By listening to each other, they found common ground, shared values, and ideas that could unite rather than divide. Taking the time to talk with someone who thinks differently can reveal surprising similarities that builds bridges across a divided nation. You might discover insights that challenge your perspective or uncover shared goals that bring you closer together. Now it's your turn. Reach out to someone with a different perspective and start a conversation. Practice constructive dialogue by listening with curiosity and respect. Share what you learn in the comments below to inspire others to bridge divides in our nation. If you have benefited in any way from this video, please subscribe, like, share, and be sure to leave us a comment.